is 4/11, April 11th, and yesterday was a holiday, so I didn't do any trading. Didn't do any trading over the weekend, and I guess I was just itching to get a trade in because we can look at the numbers here, and you can see that today so far I've put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades in just this morning. You can see between, okay, so it basically all morning long, and it's not something I'm particularly happy with. I basically broke all of my rules, and I really can't just analyze any one trade because most of these trades happened in such a short period of time, 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. That's like 4 hours. And there really shouldn't have been that many trades in 4 hours, especially if my goal is to make less trades. Then I have not reached my goal because, as you can see, I'm in a trade right now. So that's 8 trades that I'm in, that I've taken today, and it just doesn't look good. Doesn't look good for me. Doesn't look good for the behavior aspect of it. The trying to get better, trying to become more successful, trying to become more consistent. So far, I'm seeing that I'm just consistent in panic trading, FOMO, and generally losing money. That's where I'm consistent in. The funny thing is one of the first trades I took this morning, which would be a buy on the US 100, you can see I went in at 15.15 and almost immediately, so that was like 8:29, and then about an hour later I was up $40. Actually, I was up more than that. I think it was up $60, but I cut, how much did I take? I took 0.10. I closed 0.10 of my position, and that gave me a $40 profit. And then later on, I closed at 0.0, the remaining 0.05 for a $23 profit. So at that point, I was up roughly $60 until I closed all the remaining trades at a loss. Actually, I didn't close them. It hit stop loss. This trade 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 hit stop loss. And I mean, I really should have just stopped when I was ahead. And I knew I should have stopped. I felt I should have stopped. There was that still small voice, that inner voice was telling me, you're good. You don't need to trade anymore. Just go to sleep, call it a day. But I didn't. Like I said, I had that itchy trigger finger. I got the trading bug, and so I decided to keep trading. And you can see here, I went from, I went in at 50. I mean at 20.20, and so I closed 15, and then I had 0.5 remaining. That's right, on that US 100 trade, because then I went in 0.05 bigger. So I went in at 0.25 on a new trade for the US 100 and got stopped out $60. Immediately returned everything I made, and that's when the spiral really kicked off. So I'm spiraling down. Okay, so then I put in another buy at 0.15 US 100, get stopped out. And then I couldn't trade any bigger than a 0.10, and I got stopped out. And you can see these losses are catastrophic. $60, $36, $48. So now I'm in the can, $120, and it just is. It's a really. It should be a really big wake up call. I should be learning a lot from this, what not to do. But the problem is that I'm not really learning, and that is such a kick to the balls, you know? You have this idea that you're better than this. You have this notion or this image of yourself that you're good, that you're not going to be a sucker. So when you have evidence proving that you are a sucker, it's a little embarrassing. And I would much rather pretend like stuff like this didn't happen and that everything was golden. But like I said, I have to be held accountable for this. I have to look at these, and I can't pretend that I'm not making mistakes and it's all good. I have to face the consequences of irresponsibility and lack of positive action, which is what this is. This right here, these, after I close these trades out, all the remaining losses here are just panic buying, panic trading. And that's part of the I guess it's part of the process. You got to weed that out. So I mean, this is my first year. I'm not going to be great. I was hoping to turn a little bit of profit, but that's another thing too, is it is my first year trading, and realistically, people don't get good years in. So I guess I'm on a good track. I'm taking it seriously, so this is a good start. Let's put it that way. This is a good start. Is that I'm really looking at this. I'm analyzing my work. I'm reviewing my trades. I'm reviewing my behavior. I'm trying to change my pattern, and I shouldn't expect to be great yet. I should just kind of, this is exactly what I should be doing, is becoming aware of all the bad habits I have. And this is probably why you shouldn't start trading real money immediately. You probably shouldn't start trading real money until year 2 or year 3. But I'm going to break that rule. I know it. Just because I have traded real money before, and that's what brought me to this point. That's what got me to really, really trying to figure out how to get better. Otherwise, I would just kind of keep trading real money. So I'm not trading real money. Lost a couple $1,000s being a noob and inexperienced, and thinking that trading's easy, anybody can do it. But it takes work, it takes time, it takes skills. You have to develop instinct, you have to develop knowledge, you have to develop better habits. And so that's what I'm doing now, and that's why I'm doing this, and that's why I feel bad looking at this. And even though it's a demo account and it's not real money, it's hard to see, because it's a reflection of who you are, of your where you're at now. And it would be easy to see all these losses and just think like, oh man, I suck, I'm a terrible trader, I'm just not good. But you can't think that way. You have to look at these losses and think, okay, what did I do wrong, and what can I do better? You have to look at the losses and want to get better. That's the problem, is if I just accepted that I wasn't a good trader and then just closed everything and put my money into some crypto coins or something, yeah, that would be different, and I wouldn't learn anything and I wouldn't grow. But I want to get better. I want to be better. I want to be successful. And that is why I look at these losses not as a harsh judgment of who I am, but I look at these losses as, okay, this is where you're at now. You're very emotional when it comes to trading. When you make a win, your ego explodes and you add size to your trades, and then you lose And then you revenge trade, and sometimes you FOMO. So those are the things I can say that yes, that's what I am right now. So I need to not get over emotional. I need to learn how to cool down. So if I get a win, then I should probably lay low after that and then just bask in the win for at least 15 minutes. And I got to be patient. Be patient. That's the big thing. Don't join the FOMO. So emotional, patience, and cool down. That's what I need. I just need to be cool. And it's good that I can see that now. Like I said, this is just a point of reference so that I can continue forward and be like, that this is the stop on this road, on this journey. This is the stop. And the future, the next stop, I might be a little better. The next stop, I will be a little better. I will be a little smarter. I will be a little more patient, and I will be a little more emotionally collected so that I don't do what I did today, 7 trades in 4 hours, and demolish any profit that I made. And stuff like this really, really, really makes it hard to analyze and review what you did right and what you did wrong, which is why I can't break these down individually because it's too many. So I have to judge them all as a group and just be like, you messed up. That's all there is to it. You messed up. I would like to go over the US 100 that I did do well, but I'll probably do that in another video because there were some things there that really like I said, the instinct that I feel something's here, it's ready. I was watching it for a while, and when I entered, there was this feeling like this is it, go. And that's also one of the things, aside from your mistakes and from the emotions and the FOMO and the revenge and the fear, you have to also listen to the other side when your body tells you go, or when your body tells you this is it, or when your body is like, when that voice is like, what are you waiting for? Opportunity, go. That's what you got to listen. You got to learn to listen to those things as well. Or when your eyes see, when you just see something, you're like, I see something here. There's something here. I'm gonna go for it. That's what you gotta do. You gotta learn how to trust that, as well as getting rid of all the other stuff. So something happened with this US 100 buy where I did do well. So I got this first Euro USD, got stopped out, $8 gone. Wasn't a big hit, but it did make me more cautious, and it did prepare me for this trade, the US 100. And that's what I did really well on it. If I would have ended there, we would have been having a completely different post analysis for Monday or for Tuesday. So we'll watch this next trade. This one, what can I say about this trade? I was in it around here, and it came down to here, and I was up $90, and then it retraced, and it almost stopped me out, and now it's back around entry point. So with a lot of these two, there's always a point in a trade where you can close it and be good. Like you've made a fair amount of money and you should close it. And that voice inside, that'll also tell you. That instinct, that gut feeling, that intuition, whatever you want to call it, it will tell you. And I saw it, and it was at $90 right here. And something told me, close it. But I didn't listen, and then it retraced. And it's just like, man. And there was another trade too where I think it was this trade right here when I got stopped out, where it was going against me, and then it retraced, and then it came back to my entry point, and I was up. If I would have closed it at that point, I would have had enough to cover the commission, and I would have broke even. And I was gonna do it, but then I was like, no, what if it keeps going, and what if it trades good? What if the trade turns profit? And what it ended up doing, it ended up turning stop loss. So that is where we are at right now. And my main goal this week, and probably for the rest of the month, is to trade less. And I'm making that a specific goal. I'm putting it out there into the world, and I'm saying it out loud so that everyone can hear me. My main goal right now that I need to get under control is to trade less, because that is how I find that I make better trades. I have better days, and I make a little bit more profit. But when I'm trading this, it's not good. So that's my goal. That's what I'm going to work on moving forward this month, starting this week, and trade less. 1 to 2 trades a day, and then we'll see how that goes. But I just had to make this video real quick, put this together, and face the music. But if you stayed with me this long, I appreciate you watching this, and I hope you learned something, and I hope it helps you if you're trying to do what I'm trying to do. And that's just live a better life. So I will see you in the charts.